morning, girls. I'm just finished at the gym and I've got my French market bag. Look, isn't it cool? They're pretty cool. So a few years ago I was told one of the most I guess the word is profound things I'd probably ever heard, and it kind of blew my mind when I was told that, because I never thought of it that way. And if you'd listen to the little stories, maybe I'll just stop here. If you listen to the little stories when I was sort of telling my story about myself and the place that I was in around being aesthetically driven because of my social media and things like that, it was the biggest reason why this sort of blew my mind. And so it was actually Chris, my dude, who said this to me when I first I first came over to France to visit him. And the first thing he said when he saw me, because I'd decided that I didn't want to obviously do the eating plan that I was doing. And then I rocked up and I wasn't as lean as I was maybe when he saw me last. And he goes, "Hey, where's your six pack?" And then I was kind of like taken aback and I was like, "F you, who the hell are you to tell me I've changed my look or whatever?" And then after a while he goes, "I don't even know why you want one. It's not like it's going to make you fast." He goes, "Six packs won't make you run faster." And I was like, holy shit, how true is that? And then he went on to explain, it's a term that they use a lot in the rugby world over here, is that there are players who look like Hercules. So they'll say they look like Tarzan, but they play like Jane. And so that principle is meaning they might look really strong and they might look really fit and lean and muscular, but they might be weak as hell, they might not be fit at all, they might be eating absolute shit and not looking after their bodies, and that's just the way that their body is. And then there's the opposite, which is look like Jane and play like Tarzan. Now that is the sort of principles that you would rather be in that sort of situation, which is you might not look super fit, you might not look super strong, and you might not be lean as hell and muscly, whatever it is that you want to look like, but you might be the fastest, fittest, strongest machine out there. And that was just one of the coolest things I had ever heard. And it's such a really nice reminder when I hear that, and it's something that I really wanted to share with you, because I really just want to make sure that you're not going to be aesthetically driven and that you're not being sucked into all of the shit on social media about looking a certain way. And I know that I was for a while, and I actually distance myself a lot from some things on social media, because I find it quite easy to get excited by that sort of thing, because we're all visual people, and yes, it looks nice, but it doesn't mean that it's working efficiently for our bodies. So that's one of the most important things that I ever learned, and that I really wanted to pass on to you, is that you might not look fit, you might not have the toneless, muscular, lean body out there, but we want to be chasing a feeling. Okay, if you're feeling the most amazing you've ever felt, you feel fit, you feel really strong, and you feel like you're in the best shape of your life, then you are. But if you don't feel like that, but you might look it, then you're still not going to be feeling how you want to feel, and then you're probably not even going to notice how you're actually looking. So that's another thing, is that if you get too caught up in the looks side of it, that you won't actually appreciate it, because you haven't addressed the feeling that you want to feel. So by always reminding yourself of how you want to feel, you'll be chasing the feeling over the look, because the look is just a byproduct of what you're I'll move now. The physical benefits is exactly that. It's just a byproduct of your nutrition and your training. Okay, so if that's something that you want to be doing, not everyone wants to fix the nutrition aspect or to focus on the nutrition aspect of their life. So it's up to you, but I want to instill in you that it is about feeling, not about looks, and that you don't want to be the look like Tarzan, play like Jane kind of person. Okay, well, I'm at the markets. I'll just quickly show you, because it's awesome. These are the Saturday morning markets, just where we come every weekend to get our fresh produce. So I'm going to head off, but please comment below how this served you, so I can keep serving you and giving some knowledge.